Welcome back. On the left we have iPad mini 7, on the right we have Redmi Pad SE 8.7. Both of these are set to 100% brightness, and if I look from top down, I find that the Redmi Pad SE 8.7 actually looks brighter. However, the contrast on the iPad mini 7 is better, so ultimately I will still prefer to use this as a comic reader, if you ask me, because I like the contrast here more. But don't get me wrong, the colors on this one is actually still not bad, so I think some of you may like it. And the problem with this one is actually the font, because this device has a lower resolution and the font may look a bit pixelated. But can you still read it? I think you can, but you will see the the pixels there. So if you don't mind, it's alright, but if you mind, I will suggest you to get a device with higher resolution. This is below 2K, and the PPI here is just 179. Okay, so this is not exactly a very high resolution device. Okay, and also this one has a 3:2 ratio, which I prefer if I want to read a book, while this one has a 5:3 ratio, so this one will look a bit longer and a bit thinner. If you ask me which one I will prefer to use as an ebook reader or a comic reader, then definitely will be the iPad mini 7. But if we factor in the price, then the Redmi Pad SE 8.7 actually brings a lot of value. So if I want to do something so simple, then I will probably pick this one instead of this one. If you want to buy the lower RAM version, which is actually cheaper than this one, 6GB, I think you still can. You will probably have a good time reading comics or reading ebooks as well. But do remember that the device will probably be slower. Loading websites that have comic books may take a bit longer, and booting up the device will also be longer. So if you can accept all those limitations, then I think picking up the 4GB version will be fine. Personally, I will just pick up the 6GB version if the price difference is too little. But if you want to stick to your budget, then by all means, I think the 4GB version is still okay. But do have some expectations that it won't be a fast device. Alright? And if you want to just, load your comics into the device and just read it offline, I think that won't be a problem. Okay? So yeah, that's my comparison, or that's my explanation of reading comics on both of these devices. So if you have any questions, do let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day ahead. Goodbye.